My name is Isabel Anchebe.
Hi guys, my name is Dr. Lisa Ajay.
Hello, my name is Nikita Opan.
Give me an N! Give me an I! Nigeria! I love being Nigerian. Big up all the Nigerians in the room. I see you. Obviously, hashtag NSARS. Hashtag NSARS, because we need to end that. But big up Nigeria.
And I am Ghanaian. I come from the Ashanti Kingdom in Ghana, and I am proud to be a Ghanaian.
I'm from Ghana, so my parents are from Ghana, my family's from Ghana, I'm from Ghana.
I'm a senior consultant at a global leading recruitment firm covering financial services.
I work for Tier Fund, which is a really large NGO that works in overseas development, and I work as their speaker recruitment and development specialist.
I'm an operations executive assistant at a mortgage broker firm called Ennis. As well as that, I also am the founder of a baking page on Instagram called Nikki Drea's Bakery, where I create cakes, cupcakes, cookies, as well as doing decorating videos.
I think it was 2007, 2006, 2007, 2007, 2008. I know that in 2007, I was in year 7.
So I attended Retraite, absolutely loved my time at Retraite. I started in 2001 and finished in 2018 because I stayed for sixth form. So I was there for 7 years.
I attended Retraite from 2007 to 2014. So I went to secondary school there and also the sixth form.
And that would be winning the Rising Star Award at my previous firm, Faded International. Now, look how nice it looks. Now, this award means a lot to me. One, because it was a global award. It was out of our 12 offices globally. This is out of the US offices, the Asia offices, and the UK offices. And I won it. And I'm so happy. When I started my firm, which was the first job out of uni, I had a very tough start. The role I do is basically very heavy sell. So there's lots of, new business development, going out there winning business, and then, consulting those firms on particular highs, etc. And when I started, I wasn't making any money. Recruitment is a sales industry, so there's commission. So the more deals you do, the more money you get. And at the beginning, I was really bad. I was doing all the things I needed to do. I just wasn't getting any results. And my deals, the money I was making for the business was little. But I kept on going. And then I eventually became top biller. It was going from 0 to 100, basically, which got me this award. So this award means a lot to me. Yeah, because it just reminds me of, don't give up, man. You keep going, you're gonna get there. You see me? Big up Laundry.
My greatest achievement to date would definitely be my PhD. So I have a PhD in biochemistry and physiology, and I passed my Viva. That was a really just amazing feeling. I remember definitely crying when I got out the Viva room, thinking that I completely failed. Definitely the hardest test of my life so far, but absolutely amazing to be able to pass, finish, and look back and just be so proud of being able to get over that journey and get over that hurdle.
What I would say my greatest achievement is finishing university, graduating from the University of Manchester. I think that's my biggest achievement because I'm the first person in my immediate family to even go to university. So for me to graduate from a Russell Group university is an amazing achievement, and that's my biggest achievement to date, I'd say.
Beverly Ogbewe, aka my mother. Big you up, mum. She's in the living room. I know she's probably listening. I love her so much, and she's my biggest inspiration, simply down to work ethic. because I believe it is the work ethic I have that has allowed me to achieve so much. Like the greatest achievement I just spoke about, that was down to work ethic, and that's something I've learned from my mum. From a young age, you know, things weren't the easiest. You know, a lot of us know this. You have to manage, you know, sometimes mum, dad may not have the money to do certain things. But my mum, she was a grinder. You know, that woman, she can grind. So, you know, she would work multiple jobs. I still remember as a child her working multiple jobs, and just getting the job done, you know, working really hard so that I could have a great life. And I admire this. And I admire this because even though the results didn't at the beginning look so great, she kept on going. And at times as a child, I think I would look at her and think, why doesn't she just, she doesn't give up. Like, why can't she just stop? Clearly, like, everything at that time she's doing wasn't producing great results in terms of, you know, financially. And it was just watching her going, but she keeps going. She keeps waking up in the morning. She keeps going out at night to carry on working, to do all of this. And despite not having great results, she was still doing the work. And, you know, eventually it paid off. You know, eventually things became really, really good in our lives, and so much opportunities came, and I learnt from that, and I applied that to my GCSEs. I kept on going despite maybe I didn't understand certain things. I just knew I had to pass that test, so I carried on and I put that to A levels, and that's how I got to Warwick. And I've kept this work ethic going for my whole life, and I learnt that from my mother. So she, for me, is my biggest inspiration, you know, as a black woman.
Michelle Obama, I absolutely am blown away by her ability to compose herself so well as a first lady during the time of Barack Obama's presidency. Her ability to communicate and change the narrative for black women and black girls was incredible, and just some of the work that she got involved in really was inspiring for me, of using your platform well to not only do well but to give back and to be able to inspire other people that it's possible. And so really loved watching how they did that, and I'm really inspired by her and the legacy that they're leaving behind.
If I was to think of my inspiration as a black person, as a black woman, it might seem random, but my biggest inspiration is actually Usain Bolt. I love athletics, I love everything about it, I love everything about the Olympics, but Usain Bolt in particular, his drive, his determination to not only set world records but to beat records that he's already set, that really resonates with me, because it hones in the view that your only competition should be yourself. There's always going to be other factors, especially as black people, that will influence us in how we do well in life. But if you sort of have a tunnel vision and just see that you are in your own lane, you'll get very far. And so that's why Usain Bolt for me is a big inspiration.
Don't give up. That is what I live by. Being resilient and being determined is the main advice I would give anyone, and that's what I live by. That's how I believe I've gotten to places I didn't, couldn't imagine, and that is exactly what I would say to you as a girl still in La Retraite. Apply it to your studies. I wasn't the most smartest girl in the class, but I worked hard and I applied myself, even though it was hard. It was hard, but I didn't give up and I kept on going. And that's how I found myself in classes that, how did I get there? I remember I started off in bottom set science. I wasn't that great. And I ended up in triple set science. And I worked my way up, but I just kept on applying myself. And even though when it was hard and I was like, what's osmosis? What's osmosis? I kept on grinding and I kept on revising so that I could remember, so I could know. So please, it may be hard, and I know in school sometimes you're just revising or your teacher is teaching and you just don't get it. It just goes in here and you don't get it. But just keep applying yourself. You will get it. You know, it will come to you. So be resilient, be determined, and don't give up.
I would probably look back at my younger self during secondary school and say, chill out, maybe, have a bit more fun. During those later years, as we got closer to GCSEs and A-levels, I was definitely super serious and super focused, and it definitely is important to work hard, to take your education seriously, but don't get anxious, don't allow it to overwhelm you. It doesn't define you and it doesn't define who you are. And so I want to encourage you, if you're there, make sure that you're having fun as well. Make sure that you're having a great time with your friends, but also working hard, and just not get into that snowball of overwhelmed or anxious, and enjoying yourself as much as possible.
If I was to give advice to my younger self, it would probably be keep going. Keep going, push hard, because you will thank yourself in the future. When you work hard now and then you get to where you want to be, and then you can take a step back, and you'll really, really thank yourself for that. So definitely keep going. It will all work out in the end. And that is what I would say to my younger self.
Well, being black to me is being beautiful, being strong, being excellent, being royal. You know, black is amazing, and I love being black. For me, it's just a sign of my strength. This skin color, when I look at it, it reminds me that I am a strong black woman, and I love it. You know, we're glowing, melanin. Come on, get that. Can you see that shine on my cheek? Highlight. Woo!
I love being black. I love our skin. I love the fact that it glows in the sunshine. I love the fact that, you know, in the summertime that we don't need to tan, that we just have this natural, we're ready, you know, we're ready for the sun to come out. And I love our culture. I love our food, and I love our community. I love that community is at the center of our culture, and that we don't do anything alone, you know. And so I'm writing a piece for work and just sharing the stories of all the people that invested in my life, the people that tutored me, that encouraged me, that were a part of my journey and will always be a part of my journey, were a part of my community. And so it's so important that we celebrate that we see that as a positive thing.
Being black means everything. I love everything about black culture, black people, and it's just, there's just so many different variations of us. We're not all the same, and that's what I love. But we're united in the sense that we are all black. We have that one common thing, that we would have all experienced the same sort of thing in life. So that's what being black means to me. And what I would say to all the black people watching this, and everybody watching this, is that keep striving, keep going hard. I know as black people it can be hard to sort of see that end goal sometimes, especially when you're being knocked down, but keep going, get up, keep going, and you will surely reach your destination. Work hard, girls, and success is yours.